I was concerned for the fact that he was, stumbling coming to the door.
Brian Enriquez was at work on Thursday when he received a Ring doorbell notification. He couldn't get to his phone right away, something that he now regrets. Captured on his doorbell's video, a UPS driver struggling to walk to the door and then collapsing on his porch. Brian thinks the heat got to him.
Had I gotten to my phone sooner, I could have talked to him through my Ring, but he had already left the property at that point.
As you can see, the driver is able to get back on his feet, rings the doorbell, and then walks off unsteadily.
This is a very scary footage you see there from a Ring doorbell out in Arizona, right in the middle of summer, and a UPS driver going apparently above and beyond, delivering packages and damn near dying on a man's doorstep. But the man did reach out and called for some help once he did see what had happened, to see if the driver left safely. Here's more about that story.
In a statement, UPS tells 12 News, "We appreciate the concern for our employee and can report that he's fine. UPS drivers are trained to work outdoors and for the effects of hot weather." They go on to say that the driver reached out to his manager after leaving Brian's house and got help. For Brian, that's good news.
I want to make sure that these guys are safe, and with this heat, they don't have AC in those trucks. His safety is my concern.
So he did make it apparently, but UPS did have this statement. Look back at the statement that they just showed in the back end of that news report. In that statement, they said that the employee was, quote, fine. And they continue on saying, UPS drivers are trained to work outdoors and for the effects of hot weather. Our employee used his training to be aware of his situation and contact his manager for assistance, who immediately provided that assistance. Let's take a quick image of the way that they train their drivers, apparently UPS, to deal with 110-degree weather. Trained to handle 110-degree weather while delivering from a UPS truck, which I assume the doors are still open. I'm not sure, I've never been a UPS truck driver, but it seems like it's not really cool inside of those things. So the training apparently has to do with withstanding that, or is it just saying, hey, you guys, I'm about to die? Because that's what the back end of that statement said. It said he was trained and then he contacted his manager for assistance. That's the training, or maybe there should be some kind of protocols in place to make sure that people aren't passing out on other folks' doorsteps in the 110-degree weather. Again, it's not your fault that it's that hot, but there should be some kind of factors that go into that because you're in Arizona. What are your thoughts on this, my man?
Yeah, so I think first of all, again, the training, like as he stumbles and he's about to he's passing out, he really fell through and he called someone for help. Yeah, who wouldn't do that? You know what I'm saying? But I think in a lot of what this story, really points at is that this is the reality of a warming Earth. Not just, anecdotal incidences like these, but also, we're looking at wildfire increases, forest burning up where it's supposed to be frozen, record temperatures being set, all to satisfy the egos and wallets of thieves and morons. At the end of the day, people who make arguments against climate change, we know that they're ridiculous arguments, and we know that we're only satisfying the interests of a very small group of people. But this is a beautiful window into the fact that we're just organic machines that have their limits. So we're killing ourselves so that a few idiots can get richer.
And then the statement always proves that out. As a guy almost passed out, or I would even call it passing out on the doorstep, he's fine. He's getting back to work. Our producer Emily pointed this out to me, and I totally didn't remember or see this. But this image back from wildfires up in Oregon, which she said she also was nearby. This amazing image of, again, randomly a UPS driver delivering in what looks like the middle of hell.
It looks like the upside down world from Stranger Things.
Yeah. Like this is unreal. So you big lib Jackson, you bring up global our climate change issues and how we've got this unpredictable weather patterns and things like this happen from it, which we've been talked about from people who are smarter than us, but we don't listen. And then after it happens over and over and over again, we go, oh my God, this is amazing. Can you believe this? Hey, we've been trained up on how to work in these conditions.
Just survive.
Yeah, just survive. One more video, because this is not just America. Obviously, over in Spain, there was a wildfire there, and there was a guy that was trying to save his town, I believe, and almost killed himself in the process. Very heroic move, but it almost didn't work out. This was amazing footage too. Let's watch this.
Está metido. Sale corriendo. Llama a la ambulancia, por si acaso.
It's not a big deal. It's just running from an absolute inferno in the middle of a field, trying to save the fire from getting to a certain point.
Yeah, man.
It is what it is, right? It is what it is.
And it's not like the movies because the rich can't go live in a space colony somewhere. They're stuck here with us.
They're working on it, bro. They're working.